This is Mark with Suncoast. This week, the biggest one we have is a DC animated film called Son of Batman. Probably like everyone else, you didn't know that Batman had a son. Well, guess what? Neither did he. The League of Shadows is a villain organization that is trying to accomplish world domination. When the leader gets overthrown by someone inside the group, him and his daughter and her son flee to Gotham City to get Batman to help them. Batman agrees to help them, but not knowing that her son is actually his son, and they team up to try to destroy the bad guys. The next one we have is for the UFC fans. We have UFC number 169. If you're a UFC fan, that's pretty much self-explanatory on that one. The next one is a horror movie called Mr. Jones. This one is about a couple that's artists. They move out to the woods to try to work on their art, and they find out they're not alone out there. There's another artist that's very reclusive named Mr. Jones who doesn't want to be disturbed, and he doesn't like the fact there are other people in the woods. And when they get a little too close, it turns into a big nightmare for everybody. The next one we have is called Veronica Mars. If you're a fan of the TV show, you know what this one is. It's a sequel to the hit TV show from several years ago. Veronica Mars has given up her teenage detective years, but she gets pulled back into her hometown whenever there's a murder in town and her ex-boyfriend needs her help. The next one we have is called Art of the Steal. Kurt Russell and Matt Dillon. Kurt Russell plays a former con artist and art thief who decides he wants to pull one last heist, so he gets his brother and his old team back together to try to steal this historical book, not knowing that everyone has their own agenda, and pretty much they're going to double cross each other on that one. The next one we have is called Call Me Crazy. This one has a lot of people. It's got Jennifer Hudson, Leah Thompson, Gene Smart, Jason Ritter. It's 5 short films all about relationships and mental illness. The next one we have is called Still Mine. This one looks like it's going to be a pretty good one. It's got James Cromwell. He plays a man who's struggling with his wife's Alzheimer's, and he wants to build her dream house for her, but while she can still remember what she wanted. The only problem is he can't do it without getting all the legal work done, and he doesn't have time to do that because her mind is fading really fast. So he defies the law, trying to build his wife's dream house and make her wishes come true while she's still able to remember what's going on. That's the main ones we had this week. Next week we have I, Frankenstein and the Oscar-nominated movie Her. This is Mark with Suncoast, and we'll be back after the break.